Okay, I'm setting up for a 40 caliber now. First thing I did was take the shell plate off and replace it with the number 10 shell plate for 40 caliber. Cleaned underneath it. Removed 223 dies. Emptied the powder measure. And so now, like I said, I put the shell plate on. I'm going to change the foot and start installing the dies. So the next thing I'll do is take out the small rifle case feeder plate. It's called, yeah. And put in the small pistol case feeder plate. Simple as that. Small pistol case feeder plate. I did have to replace the small case feeder tube with the larger case feeder tube for the 40 caliber cases. Okay, I've determined that the V block for pushing the case in is a number 4, so I had a number 2 on it for 223, so I changed it over to number 4. And what I'll do is I'll put a case on it, run it up, and then run it up to that, and then tighten this down. That's preliminarily reset for this case now. I'll have to come back and we'll do some more later. So on the powder cop, the narrow end is for 223 or smaller rifle cases. The larger end is for pistol cases. So what I did is turned it over and reinstall it like so. The next step is to change the rotor to the small powder measure and the drop tube to pistol cartridges. There's the drop tube for the pistol cartridge from the rifle cartridge. Now we'll take the rotor out. This is the pistol, or the pistol rotor. Well, anyway. And you attach the handle again. And then we'll adjust this down because the case is smaller than the rifle case, so we'll have to adjust it down. And then at the end, do further adjustments when we set up. Oh, hot. Got to loosen the collar. down about there, and then we'll do the fine adjustments when we start making bullets. So that's it. We'll install it back in to the press and then start putting in the dies. So now that we got the powder drop set up, we're going to start putting the dies in. So we'll start with the sizing and decrimping die. This is pretty much pre-set up for used on the Lee press I had, but we're going to check it anyway. And on these dies, you screw it down to the plate, and then screw it at 3/4 of a turn more, and then tighten it down. We'll see what happens. Now we're going to adjust this powder drop. Now you want the powder drop just to come up this far and not touch the top so it doesn't bind. So that's what we're adjusting for. In there. Finicky thing. Too much. collar, and it should be good to go. Looks good. Now the powder cup is the next one. There. Wherever I put it. This. Bullet feeder. We'll do a pause here. I've never used a bullet feeder before, so I'll have to read up on how to install that. Okay, here's an update. When I got the bullet feeder die, I had an option of using this Lee expander, case expander die, or use through the powder expander die that came with this Hornady unit. So I set it up for the Lee one, and then I decided, well, I'll just go ahead and use the PTX. That's what it's called, a PTX powder through expander die for the case to expand the mouth of the case to put the bullet in. So that's set up for that. I had to struggle with it to get this readjusted. Basically, you adjust it without the PTX. You put the PTX in there, adjust it so this opens fully but doesn't bind up here at the top. And then you put this adapter on here to force the PTX expander die into the mouth of the case and adjust it for that. So it's all set up now, and now I'm going to be working on the bullet die. Okay, I'm adjusting the bullet feeder die. So there's a case on the plate right now. You adjust it down till it touches the lips of the case. Lower it, man. And lower it. Now I turn it down 1/2 turn. Tighten this down. Do this. Take the whole piece out. Tighten it down. Put it back in. And that's adjusted. Now we're going to 5 or 6 bullets in it. So now let's flare this case. Flare and fill with no powder. There it is, set up. Now we just have to seat the bullet and crimp it. Now it's time to put in the bullet seating die and crimper. Now it's seated on the shell plate. Now we're going to turn it out 3 turns. 1.5, 2, 3. Now we're going to set it. That one. Whoops, not quite. Need to work on that one. So now I'm going to install the bullet feeder. I'm going to use this from Lee multi-feed adapter, and then this bully adapter from SoCal that will adapt to this somehow. Pretty neat, huh? Save yourself a few bucks on this one. Not bad. Now all I just have to do is finish setting it up. It's pretty much set. We got deprimer, sizer, powder feeder with PTX case mouth expander installed, powder cop, bullet drop and bullet seating and crimper. Now I'll just have to go ahead and adjust the powder. Everything else is pretty much adjusted. So I'll be back in a few moments. Okay, I'm ready to finish the setup. I'm going to use one 55 grain XTP from Hornady with Winchester 231 powder, 6 grains maximum load. And here we start. .6 grains, so we're going to turn this out a little more. .6 grains still. Six grains. Perfect. Now let's set the powder cup. Powder cup, knock some powder out of the shell. I'll have to do it again. Just do a quick measure. That's good. Up. A little more adjustment on that. Turn it down a 1/16. I'll seat it and crimp it. I don't have a die for this, but I have this .40 caliber barrel, Smith & Wesson, and it's a very close tolerance, and it fits in there perfectly. Okay, I pretty much got it dialed in. The case feeder needs a little more work yet, but we'll see how it works. This video setting up for 40 cal is pretty basic, and it applies to most calibers. So there's a little difference in some, but to keep in mind to be safe doing this, and read the instructions, because whatever shooting you like doing,
do it safely,